All right, in this video, we're going to practice EPLI, Employment Practices Liability Insurance. And my goal is going to be to call Stephen to review his very successful dry cleaning consulting business
Mm.
and encourage him to move forward with at least the quote on an EPLI policy. So we'll just imagine we're in the renewal review call right now. We're already on the phone and we're going to go through the coverage review section. So I'll just say, Stephen, since your dry cleaning consulting company has grown, you have what is it now, 17 people?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like that many.
No, it doesn't seem like that many. I can imagine because you have such great staff, right?
Yeah, I trust them all, and I don't believe anything could ever happen.
Are they almost like family?
They are very close, and some of them are family. Yes, I've hired my spouse and my daughter, and my mom works for me now, and then my brother and my cousin.
Man, I would love to live in your lifestyle where like every one of my tablecloths was like starched and cleaned because of my access to great dry cleaning. I
Yes,
mean, it must be a lot of pressure to be on the road and always have that starched fresh shirt because you can't walk into a dry cleaning consulting company wrinkly, right?
definitely not. No, you have to be super pressed.
Super pressed. So here's what I want to recommend. So, Steven, you work with a lot of dry cleaners, right?
Hmm.
Do you ever see them have like staffing issues? Maybe people not showing up to work, them having to terminate or have any discrimination, anything like
All the
that.
time.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah,
And I'm sure they've told you that some of them might have gone to court and some of the settlements that are coming out, even though really your client didn't do anything wrong, are kind of crazy today.
yeah, it is kind of weird. Yeah.
It's a totally weird environment. So what I wanted to do is tell you a little bit about a policy that I really believe you need to consider. I know you have
Okay.
great staff. But hey, not everything happens all at the same time, right? And sometimes things twist or turn or as you keep going bigger. I think you should look at employment practices liability and what this would help your business with this protect you. You are accused of wrongful termination or discrimination or sexual harassment. So basically, at any point in time, anyone can accuse you of anything. And that's when the legal bills start wrapping up. And this policy steps in to help with that.
Well, but I work mostly with family, so they would never sue me because we're all related in family.
So, from what I know, a lot of dry cleaners are also heavily family based. Have you ever seen partners break up or having to have really kind of maybe some nasty terminations with family members in your clients' offices?
Yeah, I have.
So everything's good until it's not, right? And sometimes with family, it can actually, the statistics show can actually be even more prone to lawsuits because the whole families get very emotional about who's right and who's wrong. So just
Mhm.
because, your spouse or your sister or your mother works for you doesn't mean that they actually can't sue you. And in fact, if something were to happen, they can, they feel very wrong, then that can get a little explosive. But let me also tell you this, it's even discrimination in the hiring. So if somebody feels like they should have gotten the position and they didn't, they feel discriminated against it. Did you know that even somebody that you're interviewing could sue you?
No, but that makes it sound like it's super expensive.
Well, here's what I know is that the lawsuit is very expensive. And if you can't afford the insurance, you can't afford the claim. Our best bet is for me to get some information so that I can show you what it would do. The very least, and you can make a great business decision. But it's my job as your agent to watch out for you and let you know about some of these things. So I feel like it was important that I let you know. I'm going to get a few pieces of information and then we can get rocking and rolling on a quote for you.
That sounds fair.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Hmm.
All right. So, how was that for an EPLI pitch?
I think it was good. It was not too complicated. You broke it down and made it very simple to understand what the coverage was. And you got to tell me that my family was probably going to sue me someday.
Well, we do talk about my brother quite a fair amount on this in this gin joint, so he definitely would sue me. There's not even he would really work hard to try to sue me. I think he would be finding a way to sue me. But here's what I'll tell you: like you can relate it back to a business owner and trying to find a little common ground. So it was easy for me in this situation because Steven was in dry cleaning. He's a consultant. He sees all sorts of things. Say it could happen anywhere. It could happen here too. I also want to remind people that, if you can't afford the claim, you can't afford the insurance. And when everybody says, oh, my staff's great, no big deal, that's today. What about tomorrow? We have a lot of new things coming down the pike as far as proper use of pronouns, as far as people coming back to work that might not want to be in the office and are looking for a great reason to maybe cause a bit of trouble. The bottom line with EPLI is it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, you still owe money from day one to legal fees. And so we're trying to make sure that every client understands that and has access to the right protection.
Yeah.
Now, many policies have this baked in, like a small amount, but let's be honest, $15,000 isn't going to go that far.
No, the average cost right now, I think it's something like $75,000.
Yeah. So, and that's, I think, only if it gets settled. Like if it goes into a full trial, it's even higher. So
Yeah.
I just highly recommend everybody stops and thinks about EPLI and encourages your client to work through those challenges. They may say one thing, but we want to empower you with these scripts so that way you can see a little bit more on how to get through those and break through some boundaries and some barriers.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, Stephen, for being my role play buddy.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you.